I've been checking some comments on the YouTube in the comment section, and I just had a deja vu as I turned my head. We need to prepare because the time for doing so is very short, and I know you sense it. I know you sense the time is short to prepare too. Stay. The world's not changing like some may think it is. It's not changing for the better for some. It's not. It's not. You can look around and you can see what's happening in the world. You can see the lives of people. It's like they're breaking apart. Their lives are coming apart at the seams, the lives of people. And it's like they're unraveling. People's lives are unraveling in ways that one can't imagine, but yet we're seeing it. And it's like everything is like coming from all directions at people. It is. Things are coming at all directions. Not just like, oh, I had an accident and stuff. No. This is like, it's internally. It's internally coming at people. It's coming at families. It's like these invisible arrows are being shot, fired from the spiritual realm and attacking people, attacking the family, attacking the homes, attacking the jobs, attacking the workplace. It's attacking people as they're driving in their cars. It's attacking. We're in battle. We're at battle. We're in a spiritual battle, but it's spilled over into the real world because now it's real-time battle. And of course, this is another one of those things they don't like me to talk about. Who are they? They know who they are. Yeah, they don't even need a name. I'm not even going to name them who they are. Okay? I'm not. But we got to prepare. We do. We need to prepare because our lives are falling apart. Things aren't. Let me just. There is a school of thought that things are getting better. They're getting better for everyone. That's the school of thought. And I'm being watched right now. I feel that energy. That energy does not like me. That energy wants to put my light out. That energy wants to attack me on the inside too. Well, I'm not going to let that energy attack me on the inside. No, you're not going to bring me down. You're sitting here watching me. I feel your energy. You're not bringing me down. You're not going to shut my mouth. I'm going to speak as long as I'm supposed to speak. I am. I'm going to speak up and say what I want. Your days, you may have your time now, but the day will come when your time will be no more. You sitting here watching me, it's an energy. It may not even be a real human being. It's an entity. It's an entity. Your days are numbered. Your days are numbered. You're not taking the bulk of humanity down with you. You're not going to destroy us on the inside because we're aware of your presence. You're not going to be given that authority. We're going to speak up just like I'm speaking up right now. Okay? Do you think I'm playing? Oh, you know I'm not playing. Now you know I'm serious. We're tired of this. We're tired of it. Are we too tired to fight? Absolutely not. It gives us a lot more strength. We're going to speak up. We're going to stand up. We're going to stand our ground. I'm going to put the word out. Humanity is under attack. Just spiritual essence on the inside of people who hold on to faith, who want to speak up. Speak up. Okay, that's what you're attacking. You're attacking those people who have a spirit inside of them. Okay, that's who you're attacking, the ones with the spirit inside of them. You're attacking them and you're attacking the other ones who don't have like a certain spiritual essence, a spiritual aroma about them, because you know they're the weaker ones. So you want to get to the ones who you deem the weakest, who don't have the strength within them to fight. You want to take them out first. See, that's you going after the easy people first. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Everybody else is on to you. We know what you're doing. We know this evil entity is out you. I'm just going to tell you, it's pure evil. There is pure evil on this earth, and it's not going away. There are some saying, oh, everything's getting better. We're taking it out. The battle's almost over. No, the battle is just beginning. It is in the beginning stages. And if you cannot realize that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to waste my breath trying to convince you that the spiritual battle is on. The spiritual battle is on. If you pray, I would pray. I'd get close to Jesus. You want to get close to Jesus. You want to get close to God. You say, well, I don't believe in either one of them. Well, then you better get right on the inside and get that balance within is what you better do. You better get right on the inside. You better strengthen up that inner person on the inside of you, because we're at war, whether you realize it or not. We are in a spiritual battle of epic proportion, and it's just beginning. It's just beginning. They're not going to put up with all of us. They're not going to put up with all of us. Okay, they're not. They're going to take us out one by one. They're dismantling society. They're dismantling they've been doing it for years and years, dismantling the family structure. They're dismantling us in any area that they can. They're trying to pull the threads completely out, the threads of our lives, pulling them completely out at the seams, so there's nothing left to hold us up. Well, they got it. No, 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 no. See, you got another thing coming. Okay, we're going to be held together, and that bond is love. That's God's love that's holding us together. Okay, and see, that's the thing, you can't take away this love. You can't take away the love that's on the inside of me. Try as hard as you might. You will never, never, ever in my lifetime on this earth, or anyone else's lifetime on this earth, take away that love on the inside of me or anybody else, because you didn't give it to us. It's not yours to take away. You will not take away this love, this light inside of me. I want you to know it right now. You're not going to do it. I'm not going to let you. Even if I'm no longer on social media, you think even if I'm not on here, you're going to take this light out of me? No, you didn't give it to me, and you're not going to take it away. You're not going to take it away from anyone else. You're not. We're on to you. We know that you're full of darkness. You're darkness. We're shattering your darkness, and you don't like it. You want to shut the people up. No, no, you can't. Because even if we're not out here, even if I'm no longer on here, you think that's going to make everybody else's light go out? No, that's going to make them shine even brighter. That's going to make them shine even brighter, because if I'm no longer on here anymore, oh, my light, I can rest assured, you all rest assured, if you don't ever see me on here anymore, rest assured this light right here is still shining extremely, extremely bright, okay? And I want that to happen to you too. If you no longer see me on here, and I no longer contact you anymore, if something happens and the lines of communication are down, do not ever, ever, ever in your lifetime on this earth let your light go out. Ground yourself. Stand your ground. Speak up. Guard your space. You keep that light shining. Don't let them ever take your light out. We're at war, and they know we're at war, and they think some people are too naive to realize what's going on. Okay, no. They don't like me speaking up. I get in trouble for speaking up, you all. I get in trouble all the time, and so do a lot of other people for speaking up and speaking out against the evil. I may not come right out and say all the things that the evil is doing. Does that mean that I'm not aware of it? And absolutely not. We're all aware of it. We're just watching what we say, is what we're trying to play by the rules, is what we're trying to do. You all, don't let your light go out. You got to prepare. This battle it's ongoing, and it's ramping up, and it's going to get ramped up even more. Even more. Whether you realize it or not, you may say, I don't know what this woman's talking about. That's fine. I know what I'm talking about. I know it's on the inside of me. So does everyone else. Pray. If you're a person who prays, you know that um, you've been feeling led within your spirit. You need to pray more. You need to get right on the inside. You need to get rid of all that takes you away from that spirit on the inside of you that keeps you from living, okay? Keeps you from living, keeps you from maintaining that inner peace on the inside of you. Push everything else out. Push it out, because if it came right down to it, you could lose everything today, everything. And the only thing you got is that light on the inside of you, and you got the light of each other. You got each other. You get all this materialistic stuff. No, if the world were to collapse, if the world would fall apart, you had to leave your homes and stuff. It's best if you had somebody, okay, and it's best that you're strong enough on the inside to endure. Okay, that's what's best. You got to be strong on the inside. No matter what happens in your life, you got to prepare, most importantly, right inside of here, because the enemy will break you if it can. If it can get on the inside of you and start twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting and twisting, and then it's going to start, first it's going to twist and twist and twist and twist and twist up here until it like twists and twirls. It's like a big drill drilling down through the top of your head, going down into your body like that, until it literally takes everything out of you. And there's nothing left because it took it out. It drilled straight through. You don't let it do it, you all. Don't. We got to prepare. Gina, honey, you getting all wild. I don't like this, Gina. Well, that's this. This is the other Gina, too, on the inside of me. This is me at the core. If it's the spiritual realm, oh, you don't worry about me, because that's where I like to do my battles. That's when the battles happen, on the inside in the spiritual realm. And they know that's where the battle takes place. You know it. You know it. If you've been in a battle, a spiritual battle, you're going through bad relationship issues and stuff, or something's happening, and you start to pray, and you mean it from the center of your being, oh, you know that's where the battle is, because you know when you start to pray, and if you want to pray in the Jesus name, I do. When I'm serious, I will pray in the name of Jesus, and I will mean it. I mean it. And that enemy flees. That enemy flees. That enemy knows whether you're serious or not. The enemy knows that you are. And if you don't believe in that, that's fine. But if you pray, if you can get yourself on balance on the inside, and you do what you do, and you make that negative energy go away, that's wonderful. It's spiritual. It's all spiritual. And they want to sever the connection. If they could reach inside of us like that and rip our heart out, they would do it in an instant. If they could reach in there, rip our heart out, and take out that light within us, that love's light in there, they would do it in an instant. The enemy would. Okay, they would do it, but they can't. That light is that love on the inside of you, and that darkness did not give you that love. It did not. Okay, it didn't give it to you. It wants to put your light out. It wants to make our lives so miserable. Gina, are you talking negative? No, I'm not talking negative. There's people who are living in misery right now because of all the negative energy that has been allowed to come through unabated. Unabated, they didn't stop it. They flung the doors of hell wide open. That's what they've done. Flung open the gates of hell. Boom. Let's let all these demons come out. Let's open up these portals. Let's put entrances to hell. You can say hell on earth. Put entrances to hell all around the earth, and let's let the demons go wherever they want, enter whoever they want, cause as much havoc as they want. Okay, that's really, if you want to envision like that, they've made so many portals, so many openings into hell. And I don't like the word. I never used to say that word my whole life. I thought that's taboo, but I'm talking about a figurative, like a real place, a spiritual place. It is real. And these dark forces, oh, they're attacking people. They're attacking people in their life. They're attacking them in their spirits, in their bodies. And when they attack them, it affects their family members too, you all. It does. It doesn't matter where you're at. That enemy, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. It don't care. It don't care who you are. It don't care what the color of your skin is. It doesn't matter what country you're from. It does not care. The thing is, what it cares about is you're in its way, and it's going to move you out of its way. Okay? And then if it looks at you and think, oh, this person believes in a God. Let me show them about their, let's make their life miserable, and let's let them call on their God. You know, there's many gods out there. There's many gods that recorded in the Bible. To say that there isn't, that's no. And even in ancient times, there's many gods out there. Okay, there is. Some people have just one God. Okay. Um, let's leave it at that. I'm not even going to jump into that. But this enemy does not like your faith in your God. It doesn't. It does not. And if it could take it out, if they could take out Jesus within your heart, if they could take him out, pull him off that throne inside your heart, they'd like to rip him off that seat, and they would just like to get rid of him, but they can't because the people aren't going to let them. Okay, what's he say? I have not lost a single one that the Father has given me, not a single one. So take that, enemy. He hasn't lost a single one that the Father has given him, whether you like it or not. And that means he's not going to willingly give them to you. No. In fact, he's going to go out and he's going to gather up the lost sheep. He lost sheep. Gather them up too. And he had sheep that was not of that fold. He's going to get them and graft them into the vine. See, the enemy doesn't like this too. I am the vine, ye are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. See, the enemy, if he could rip off those branches, just rip them off. See, he got mad. The enemy got mad because there was branch that was grafted in. It didn't like it. Really, this ancient enemy didn't like it. Oh no, how dare you? How dare you show grace to other people, to another group of individuals? How dare you do that? No, they can't have it, you all. No. See, you got to prepare. It's spiritual. People don't like Gina throwing in religion. I can't help it, you all. This is spiritual. It's under attack, and I'm not a religious person. I'm not. I'm a spiritual person. Okay, I am. And this world is being torn apart for everything in this world. Your morals on the inside of you, they just rip them out. Boom, rip it out. They want their own species. They want a perfected species. They want somebody in absolute obedience. Absolute obedience. They can make things like that you can program them and they completely obey. They don't talk back like Gina. They not get on here and talk back. They're going to obey their orders. They're going to obey their orders. They're going to work. They can work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they're not going to open their mouth. But what happens when these beings that you created, you work them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You program them. What happens when they start waking up too? What happens then? Then you're not going to have some compliant beings. Oh, you're going to have some non-compliant beings that are not, I'm going to, this is the third or fourth time I said, they're not going to like what you're doing to them because they've seen what you did to the humans. That's how it works. When they wake up too, then you're really going to have a battle on your hands and they're going to have the upper hand. Okay. You know, we can trace this back to some handfuls of individuals on this earth who have been here for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They've reincarnated over and over and over and over to solidify their power. That's right, to solidify their power, to create their kingdoms, to keep that bloodline going. I'm sorry. One day that bloodline will be no more. Then how will you like that? One day. How can you say that? Well, how can you say it won't happen? Oh, it's going to happen one day. I may not be here. It may not happen in this lifetime, but it will happen. One day This darkness will be no more. That bloodline that kept doing this, kept enslaving the world over and over and over and over for thousands of years, that bloodline will be completely gone. Okay, completely gone. And then they won't do it no more. Okay, they won't do it no more. Let's hope that it realizes it. It's too late for it to turn from its wicked ways. It's too late for the evil to turn from its wicked ways. It's had plenty of chances to turn around, but it hasn't. It refuses. It refuses because in the back of its mind, that ancient enemy, in the back of the enemy's mind, it still believes that it can win and that it will win and that it will dominate. Well, it can think whatever it wants. But in the meantime, you're not putting my light out. You're not. You're not going to put out other people's light. And that light is the love of God. Okay, it's love. Love. You're not putting it out. You're not taking it out. Why, you may ask? Because you didn't give it to me. You didn't give it to anybody else. You didn't put that in there. It's not yours to take. And we're not giving it away. We won't give away this love, this light inside of us, and we're not going to let you put it out. We're not. Even though you may take down a lot of people, that's okay. More will rise. Isn't that how it works on your end too? More rise when some are taken out, you have others to fill their footsteps. The same way happens with the army of light. Same thing happens, and you know it. That's okay. That's okay, you all. So if you didn't like this, I probably lost more subscribers too in the big scope of my life. It doesn't matter. It's just numbers, because what matters is the love on the inside of here. That's what matters right here. The love on the inside of here. If you've got that love, if you got the light within you, you got that guiding light, the love, you're going to make it. No matter what you have to go through, you're going to make it because you're going to be able to maintain the peace within your being. You really are. The peace, the balance within your being. And you're going to be able to have the boldness to stand up. And you don't have to worry about what you're going to say ahead of time. When you reach that place within, you don't have to worry. Because words will be given to you. They'll just flow right in from the spiritual realm, just like that. Just flow right in. Yeah. And when it's your time to go, so be it. You will have done whatever you were supposed to do, and then that's that. And then you could hear, like good and faithful servant. That's right. You could hear that. And again, people don't like hearing that, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is a spiritual battle. It's light against dark. It's no matter what you wanted to, any other figurative scenario that there is out there, any other like lines on this earth timeline, it's still the light against the darkness. You have the good, you have the bad. Okay, you do. And it's not the good on the earth that is doing all the evil. It's not. Because the evil don't have no love in it. It don't. It's void of love. It's void of light. It's literally shrouded in darkness. And the evil on this earth does have backups in the spiritual realm that came through. Okay, and more is going to come through from the spiritual realm. But guess what? The good on this earth has backups too that are coming from the spiritual realm too. Okay, we don't fight this battle alone. Okay, we don't. I don't fight this battle alone. If I fought this battle alone, I would not be standing here like I am now. I would not still be on here. If I was all by myself and there was no other powerful force out there, there was no other nothing helping me, no, I could not stand. I would not be able to stand. I would not be able to speak. I would not be here if I did not have spiritual help. I would not. I know I wouldn't. But Gina, honey, don't you know all the help you need is on the inside of you? Oh, absolutely. And it's got a further extension on the outside of me, out there just like everyone else. I know where my help comes from. My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, the creator of all things. I know where it comes from. I've always known where it came from. That's why I'm still here. If he was to take his hand off my life, I would be no more. My life would end and I'd want to die. I really would. Because if his hand was taken off my life, if he took his love out of my heart, there would not be any Gina. No, there would not be no Gina no more. That's right. No, I know where my help comes from. And I know it that at any moment in time, if God's hand, whoever you want to say God's hand, if he took his hand off my life would get destroyed. I would not even want to exist. I feel that deep within my being. I would not. I wouldn't. I equate God with love because that's the love on the inside of me. This love is my God. The love on the inside of me is my God. That's right. You may say, well, what are you talking about? It's right. The love on the inside of me is my God. It's my light right here. It's my source, the source of who I am on the inside. Right there you are. That love on the inside of me is my God. It's my source. It's my life source right here. And I'm not letting the enemy take it out of me. What's that with that Transformer movie? He said you take that thing out of the inside of him and put it into whatever, and it would destroy the enemy, okay? Something like that. It's like that all spark. It's the spark inside of me. It's the spark inside of you. No, we're not giving it up. We're not giving it up, enemy. We're not. Y'all need to prepare. My lips are chapped. I wasn't going to get on here, but I read something. And it got me fired up, just like that fire right inside of there. Got me fired up, made me hot. And I'm going to speak up. I am. So I'm going to go, you all. I'm going to go. You don't like this? It's fine. This is really me at the inside of me, at the core of my being, in the spiritual realm. That is me right there. Just like you. When push comes to shove, no, you're not going to shove me. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take another step. I'm going to take 2 steps towards you. Every time you try to shove me back, I'm going to keep walking forward and I'm going to shove you back. I don't even have to touch you. Okay, I don't have to touch you because the aura around me, this force field around me, when the enemy comes against you and you start getting bold and you come into that, you got your spiritual armor on like this, and the enemy's coming at you, and it's throwing its fiery arrows at you. It's spouting all the harmful, hateful things. You just keep walking forward like that with your armor on. It can't stop you, and it keeps taking 2 steps back itself. It keeps going backwards. It backs off. You got to mean it, you all. You got to mean it. You got to mean it. And you got to know whose power you're standing in. You got to know where that source of your strength is coming from right here. You just keep walking forward. Yeah. It can't even squash you because that spiritual armor is solid. Even if it tried to smash you, it can't. It can't harm you. You get a protective layer, a protected force field all around you. Spiritually speaking, if you're a spiritual person, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. No, you all. No. This is a battle. It's a battle of epic proportions, and that's okay. Just put another mark on Gina's thing. She's opened her mouth again. Mark, 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 mark. Cross out. Keep giving me strikes, 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 strikes. Boom. I've got a big old spiritual board full of marks against me for every time I open my mouth, just like you. Big old board. It got marks, 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 all the way down. Because you open your mouth and you talk about things. Boom, 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 boom. That's okay. It's my badge of honor. It is. I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. You all love you. Don't ever give up. No, stand your ground. Right there. Right there. That's all you need on the inside of there. Stand your ground and solidify that. Make it as strong as possible, because when that's strong, you're strong. Love you.